Happy New Year, Louie.
Happy New Year, Codes. Man, I know 2020 has been kind of a downer, but man, 2021 is coming in with a bang.
I like the sound of that.
Our boys over at Snowy Mountain Rifles are giving all our listeners 15% off any custom rifle.
Any custom rifle. You were telling me I'm getting 15% off the Alpine Hunter, the Full Curl, the Long Range Hunter, or the Alaskan built to my specs.
I talked to Paul myself, man. He said time to build your dream rifle.
I can't wait.
But that's not what all they do, man. They do everything. They do custom Cerakoting, fluting, gunsmithing, and custom ammo.
I love it.
Man, I'm telling you, right now is the time to use that tax return.
Hey, it's not tax return season, my friend. It is stimulus check season.
Oh, snap. I forgot about that. Well, whatever you do, now's the time to build that dream rifle. Check out Snowy Mountain Rifles, and when you're ready to check out, type in that Gladiator 15.
Oh, man, I can't wait to build mine. SnowyMountainRifles.com.
What's up, Coach?
What's up, Louie?
Man, I got something to talk to you about.
All right, let's hear it.
Tito knives.
Tito knives, ultra light, ultra sharp.
Okay, so you heard of them.
I heard that they are the real deal Holyfield.
And those bitches are surgical.
Surgical. Spell that for me.
S-U-R-gical. Surgical. How about that?
That's close enough.
Well, I may not know how to spell them, but I know how to use them. And they the real deal, bro. They got who's who using the knife. And I'm telling you, man, check out their site, TitoKnives.com. A lot of people say Tito. A lot of people say Tito. It doesn't matter. Spelled the same, and it's as sharp as hell.
Type in that code GU15. Save 15% off your purchase, because saving money is just like making money.
Ooh-wee, GU15. Damn, Code, I know you had a rough year this year.
Yeah, you know, because I hunt with you.
Well, maybe I'll be rubbing off on you, but guess what? Our boys over at Mountain Primal Meat Co. got our back.
All you tag soup-eating fools, good news, help is on the way.
Man, next time you barbecuing at your crib,
Lie to all your friends. Tell them that you shot this.
man, they got meat for days. And everybody knows you cannot beat their meat. MountainPrimal.com. Check them out.
Type in that code, Unleashed15. Save 15% on your entire purchase, and they will ship to all 50 states.
Man, that's Unleash 15. You cannot beat that. Just like their meat. Right?
You know it.
This podcast is brought to you by Cafaro International, the best in the business for all your extreme hunting products.
Get a hold of our friends for the best packs, frames, tents and shelters, sleeping systems, stoves, sleds, and more.
Check out Cafaro.net. Did I mention it's gear for life?
Gear for life. Gangster.
Gangsta. Check them out. They are a proud partner of GU Unfiltered. I like that stuff that's in the nice stuff. That stuff puts me down.
Dude, we ain't done that much together at all.
Really? I know.
Wow.
I know. It's crazy.
That banana bread freaked you out.
Dude, you ain't lying. What up? We're back, and we got another one for you. Tonight's guest is a buddy of mine, longtime friend, longtime coach. Man, we've done it all, actually. His name is Mr. Jake Ramos, head coach of, tons of fighters, UFC fighters, owner, operator of the gym, Genesis Training Academy.
What's up?
Yeah, we got him. It's going to be good, man. I'm excited I got you out.
Yeah, it's so nice to finally be up here, man.
I know, right? We got my boy Skinny Codes in the house.
Yeah, you hear that, Kim Haynes? Skinny Codes is in the house, as usual, bro.
Oh, Kim, he was mad because he didn't tag him. We got Tomas behind the camera tonight, making that magic, making us look good. On that note, tonight, we're just going to talk a little MMA, a little bit of everything, man. We got a lot of things to talk about. First of all, cheers. Thank you for coming out.
Cheers, my friend.
Yeah.
Love being up here, bro.
It's good,
you
huh?
got a nice spot up here.
You remember when you brought your daughter out here that my old house,
Dude.
and they were shooting. You guys were shooting.
Remember,
bows with
she
me.
hit every target.
Every target. I was like, you're a natural, dude.
Bro, I was like, where the heck have you shot a bow?
Mm-hmm. I got tonight. Man, I've been doing good, man. I've been not drinking. Totally
Good.
cut out all the beer. Yeah, I was being a turd.
Hey, you know
I
what?
got in a rut, and I was just being a turd.
It
and
happens, especially after last year.
yeah,
I think
well,
a lot
and
of
that's
people
what
fell in the rut.
that's honestly I'll kick a lot of it up because we weren't doing nothing. But tonight I put a little Tito's in my Kill Cliff tonight. I'm drinking the new Joe Rogan Kill Cliff.
Is that what that is?
Flaming
I've been
Joe.
seeing- yeah.
Yeah, it's with the CBD and everything. I like it, man. It's at first when I started drinking this flavor, I was like, it's not my cup of tea.
It's a little too spicy for you.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I was like, my nose is running and shit. No, it isn't. It just, I don't know. It was different for me, and then now I freaking love it.
It was like Red Bull. Red Bull wore on me, man.
Yeah,
It was
you know,
not good at first.
I can't. You know how much I drank Red Bull,
Mm-hmm.
Monsters, and all this. Dude, I can't drink them hardly at all. I can't.
You like that one?
Oh, it's so much better.
gonna
This
have to
one,
try it.
oh yeah, you have to take a couple, and
Absolutely.
you will.
Yeah, they're for sale right now.
Yeah,
Straight out of the fridge. Give you a
that's
good
my
deal.
dog over there. What a muscle.
Yeah, that's right.
But anyways, you just got done teaching tonight.
I
came
did.
in.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was good. House is packed. Love
Packed,
it.
right?
Yeah, it's packed.
I know it's
And you know
so
what?
crazy.
It's not just packing at certain times. It's busy all day. That's the
And ain't that
difference.
crazy? Like, you remember how long we've been in gym? I mean,
Yeah, there's always a dead part.
dead part where you're like, I'm gonna get a couple hours of sleep. I don't do
Ain't
no
happening.
privates. Not happening, huh?
Nope, not happening no more.
And that's, I mean, ideally, that's how you want the business to
Absolutely.
be, right? So now, tell everybody where you're located. I mean, I know where because that's where I work at, but where you're at. All the Denver metro people. Colorado people. I mean, shit. We had people move down here, and train with us full time. So
Come from all over.
yeah,
That's what's fun about the job.
yeah, it's cool. Yeah, tell a little bit. And so we moved locations and talk about the new improved Genesis. That's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
We definitely stepped up our game a little bit from
Yeah.
the first Genesis to the second. But one thing about that first Genesis, we got a lot of good things going there. You know what I'm saying? That was
I
the
think it was
beginning.
good things and bad things. We weeded out, some of the
Absolutely.
bad things that was going on and people that came in. You found out who was true to the gym.
Absolutely.
And who wanted to train, and I think that goes a long ways. Definitely goes a long ways.
It does. It does.
So now, where's the gym at now?
It's still located in Arvada, but we have definitely we moved about 5 miles west of where we were to begin with. But we're off Ward Road now, 5255 Xenon Street.
Yeah, and it's way easier to get to.
It really is.
You remember that Wadsworth exchange right there, that red light?
Yeah,
Dude, that was the worst.
Oh, you know what? I never had to do that because I go the other direction.
You went the other way, huh?
But it is. It's the worst.
Oh,
Sheridan wasn't no fun either.
Yeah, dude. It was like I literally would not catch that light, and I'd have to wait there on Wads to get on the highway.
Yeah, there's like 5 lights.
Yeah, dude.
A
And I was
block.
like, come on. But
Yeah.
and then the Chick-fil-A was right there, so that was always crowded,
Packed.
But yeah, it's definitely a great gym, brand new mats, full size octagon.
Everything in there is pretty much brand new. Yeah, we went from we were just under 5,000 square feet at that other place, and I mean we're just a little over 10,000 now.
Yeah, it's a 9-day difference.
Yeah, it's a night and day difference.
It's such a
we have definitely turned it into a facility.
Yep.
It's not just a gym,
Yep.
by the the locker rooms and the bathrooms that we provide. Not just showers. We got steam showers.
steam showers.
Come on now.
We got a sauna now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like literally clean enough where you could eat off the floor.
That's the way you want it.
You know what I mean? Like, when you walk in the gym, you're like,
Yeah.
But when you walk in the gym now, you're like, wow.
And when you can smell the gym from outside, that's not a good thing.
I know, dude. And usually that's like Zulu's gloves. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's a great gym, man. And but here's the thing.
Definitely a pleasure having you down there, man. We
Well, like I
built
said,
a good thing down there.
It's been awesome being there. I mean, I must say, like, me and you have both been in shithole gyms, trained some great fighters out of there. I've trained in some dumpsters.
Yeah.
And,
absolutely.
and then I've trained in some mediocre gyms that's never been this nice that I can literally say this is my workplace now. And let alone get paid a good paycheck. I mean, let's keep it real. Being a trainer, being a fighter is fucking hard.
You don't the paychecks don't come often.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And especially steady ones.
Yeah, dude, and it's crazy. Like, and we'll talk about that. But like, I said, me and you, like, we've been together for a long time. Even when I was a fighter, you were still coaching, and but I'm just saying, like, it doesn't really matter what the facility is. It's all icing on the cake. It's who's your coach,
Absolutely.
who's your training partners,
What's the foundation?
and do you really feel comfortable there?
That's
right. Are you getting better?
That's right.
And I honestly think right now, it's been, how long has that gym been open now?
About a year and about 4 months.
Yeah, a year and about 4 months in the new facility.
And
I would honestly say, like, right now, we are around that whole turn of the knob, and now we've had awesome fighters in there.
Yes.
But now you check out the IG, you check out all these Facebook posts, you see who's in their training right now, and it's
a stacked
awesome.
house. That's right. It's a stacked house.
And it's has to say a lot about you as a coach now, because fighters come and go all the time. You know that.
Yeah.
And for them to keep coming back, new guys, word of mouth, I think that says a lot about you.
And you know what? That's one thing we've talked about in the gym before. We're always the guys that were down to train the new generation coming up. I think that's what's happening right now is the new generation is starting to evolve, and they're starting to file in.
Yeah, well, and who was there to coach them?
Exactly.
I mean, we got to admit, like, we've put our time in and did it.
It is a process. It's not just handed out.
Well, and how long have you been coaching now for?
Honestly, I think Trevor and we ended up starting that gym in the basement. It's been 25 years.
Yeah, 25 years.
At least. That's when we opened. And honestly, once it started there, we trained some neighborhood kids, and it just blew up from there. That's really what happened.
And you guys started 25 years ago, it was all boxing, right? And so you're from Colorado, right?
From Colorado.
Yeah, because I knew T was from East, right?
Yeah,
Arizona.
Arizona mostly.
Yeah.
Arizona's west.
Yeah.
Tight geography.
Well,
bro.
he lived in the East for a while as well.
Yeah, he did. That's what I was saying.
So,
he was East, right?
That was good.
In Connecticut or something like that, right?
Yeah, New Jersey.
And I was like, fuck, I could have sworn he did. Man,
try and keep this podcast
Shit,
educational around here.
Man, I'm telling you, I think he was that sick of weed already. Got that sick of weed up in me. I tell you, I ain't gonna lie. Me smoking, honestly, like I was, me, I was never a big smoker. But I'm telling you, I had issues sleeping at night, like real issues.
You crashing,
dude? I sleep so good when I do it. Like,
you know what?
And I don't do it every night, and I don't do it all the time, but I bet I smoke once a week now, and it's usually about middle of the week, around Thursday, because I'm like, my body's
broken
tough,
down,
done. And dude, I wake up feeling like $1 million. I'm so much happier with my kids.
Why do you think USADA finally did their thing?
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. They just everything.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, that's
it's
another
not,
topic. Yeah,
that's right. It's not an enhancer. It definitely helps heal.
Yeah, heal.
Why? Because you sleep and you'll actually heal when you sleep.
And perform. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, right?
That's right.
So 25 years you've been coaching.
Yeah.
And 25 years. I don't even know. I retired in 2014. And what is it? So
6 years ago.
6 years,
7
yeah.
years ago.
So I've been full-time coach now. And fuck, dude, I couldn't even imagine. Dude, holy shit, dude.
Put in that time. We put in a lot of time together in those 7 years.
I was going to say, like, dude, I'm telling you, like, that's a lot of stress.
It is, especially when you got some, you got 5 people on one card. Next week, you got 2 people that are out of state. you know, and it is a lot of stress. You know, you got one guy that loses or one guy that wins, and I mean, just being able to keep your
Emotional,
emotions,
right? I know that's the
because
worst
you got to
part
give
of
them
it.
their attention. You got to make sure it doesn't carry over. It's not easy.
Well, just like even in the amateur area, like, you know, local shows and stuff, like we'll try to fill, you know, 3 or 4 guys on a card or girls, and you know, you got to tape hands, you got to warm them up.
That's the hardest part of the
Then you got to
whole
walk
night.
them out,
Yeah.
and you got to we got to literally get all 3 or 4 done. And if it's a one-man show, you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to count on a lot of people.
That's right. You really do.
And
That's where the team steps in.
yeah, and like that's when you count, like, training partners come in, help you out second.
Yes.
But like the stress part on that is, like, to me is like, and this is where I kind of took cornering a lot more serious, is because if I couldn't have faith and know that, yeah, win or lose, I know you're gonna do good, right?
Mm-hmm.
In my early days, I would just
what you're saying.
I would just literally say, let's go.
If we put in our time,
Yeah,
there's no stress.
right.
There's only stress if the time wasn't put in.
And then you shouldn't have taken that fight, right?
Plain and simple.
And that's the job of a coach.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And
I
you
would
know what?
I
It
would
never
say
falls on
manager
just one
too,
person,
but
it falls on both sides. You know?
Yeah.
But then the stress is we take the heat too.
oh fuck,
Hey.
and it always comes back on.
You know what? The fighter loses. I mean, who do they look at?
Yeah,
You know, and it's the way it works. You know, it's like when the football team loses, who do they look at?
mm-hmm.
Quarterback. Yeah, it's just the way it trickles down.
Yeah,
You know,
and
so-
nonstop.
Yeah,
You know,
that's why we put in our time and make sure that we don't have that.
and that's the thing I was getting at is, so like when you go to coach, and I know how I do when I go to coach, but when I mean, like, the listeners are probably like, I mean, what's our job description? Tell a little bit of, like, the process of, let's just say, an 8-week camp. Like, what is from you getting the call to the walk?
Well, I mean, you get that call, and honestly, first thing we start doing is we sit down, we look at a little tape, you know. Not a lot of tape. I'm not that guy that just sits there and studies 500 different tapes. That's just too
Right.
much info, you know. That's looking too much, and that just puts too much into the brain of a fighter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you sit down, you look at those videotapes, you kind of find a couple of weaknesses, you know, and make sure that, you know, the weaknesses that we have aren't there. You know what I'm saying? Because every
Right.
fighter always has this certain weakness every fight.
Yeah.
And we got to make sure we're constantly switching those up, or they're adapting or evolving on those. So, you know, you just find that little weakness that we got to adapt on. It's 1 or 2 things. And then, I mean, it's right to get trained in that for 4 hard weeks of just, I mean, beating it in their brain.
Right.
Beating it in their brain.
And it's from you holding pads, them getting their strength training in, to you running team practice, team sparring. Sometimes you have to go make special sparring trips.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a lot of time and energy, and that's just kind of what I was getting with. And this whole time, there's no money coming in, right? There's no money coming in.
No money.
And so let's say we get a percentage of that fight, right? Let's say such and such is making, 30 grand. Let's just say that 30 grand. So we get like either 10%, 15%, 20%. I mean, it's usually right around there. And
Well, you got to break it down one more time. Is it 30 grand win, 15 grand lose?
yeah. So that's the other thing, right? So
Mm-hmm.
if they get, it might be a $30,000 fight, but $15,000 a show.
Mm-hmm. 30 grand is if you win
And
that fight.
30 grand is if you win.
And, you know, we always going in with that confidence.
Yeah, of course,
We're-
everybody should be,
That's
right?
right.
If you ain't doing that. But a lot of people fucking count on that extra money coming into the household too,
Absolutely.
right? I mean, you and I both probably done that numerous times, and it goes the opposite way. Or we've got done putting, we're in week 7, almost getting ready to go board the plane, and fucking opponent drops out.
Yep.
So our fighter gets hurt, has to pull out.
We fly out there. We find out we have no opponent.
Yep.
I mean,
Like that, right?
yep.
So now you got fucking 7 weeks of your time, 8 weeks of your time in this fighter, right? Which is an investment, right?
Absolutely.
We all know this.
Yeah.
But then we don't get paid.
Yeah. Imagine going 2 months without getting paid.
Yeah. And that's like, people always ask me like, dude, you got the best fucking job. And I'm like, man, only if you could really come in my shoes for a while.
It looks fun.
It's
The
fun. Don't get me
cameras,
wrong.
yeah.
It's great. It's
Yeah.
fun. It's a good job. We get to wear workout clothes,
That's right. I'm
fucking
not ever in a
sweats.
suit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can say whatever. We can put music on. We have whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. It is nice. We have the time. We can make our own schedule. It is. It's nice.
Love it.
But with all those perks,
But when rants do,
when rest do, you know what I mean? Like, we
That's
make a
right.
lot of our money off personal training,
Mm-hmm.
teaching class. We get a paycheck like that.
and that right there is huge.
Oh, dude, if you have that, it's. I mean, well, look at me right now. That's all I'm
25
doing,
years to
right?
get that. That's
Yeah.
right.
Well, that's
Man, to
what.
get a pay, I mean, I got, the personal,
Yeah.
and you got your fighters and stuff like that, but the paycheck took 25 years to get a steady paycheck.
And a good paycheck.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying is, like, me and you have been in the game for a while, and we've lived off of personal training paychecks for a minute, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And
And none of it's guaranteed.
none of it. They call in, they be like, man, I'm not feeling good today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not coming. I'm like, cool. Guess what? I'm out of that money.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Or, hey, man, shit, time's rough. Can I give you another 20 next time? And I'm like, what the fuck? You know?
And then you don't see them for a month.
Yeah, and then they miss you, and like, or they, oh man, I forgot my
Nothing
I forgot
offensive
my
to 'em,
cash.
but I mean, could have said that before we started.
Yeah, right. I'm like, you forgot your credit card. Okay. Well, now it's different. Now I'm like, I got Venmo, motherfucker. Now you can Venmo me, motherfucker.
I gotta do that.
You
now,
got
man.
it, dude. It's a game changer.
Yeah.
Game
It is
changer.
a game
But
changer.
like before, though, it was cash money in the pocket, which I loved,
Yeah, for sure.
or they wrote me a check.
Yep.
Plain and simple. I did have Squarespace for a while where they ran the card, but I would have that, and that thing would take like 5%, and that ain't much out of. I mean, I need all my money. I need all my money. So I was like,
That's
man, give me
right.
cash, and then, but not only that, but like half my people would be like, I forgot my card. So what do I even need this motherfucker then? Every time they would tell me, they'd be like, oh man, I wish you had a card reader. So I got one. Oh, now they forget the card.
Oh,
Now
man,
I get it.
It's gone. I can't find it.
Right? But like, here's the thing. Like, regardless, we bitch
We
and
do it
moan.
because we love it.
I love
and
it.
all of our personals we do. We love you guys, man.
Yeah.
So we just
Yeah, no,
clown on you.
don't get me wrong. And shit happens all the time, right? You honestly do
right.
forget that, and I know. And I must say, like, I got the awesomest people,
Absolutely.
and you
bro.
do too. A group that,
When it comes to personals, that's how it has to be.
yeah, it's more like, I mean, shit, dude.
It's personal time.
It is. That's what you pay for, right?
Absolutely.
Like, I feel like I'm a fucking therapist,
Oh,
a
you're
fucking
dad.
marriage counselor,
Bro.
fucking
gotta have-
right?
Yeah.
Do you not feel that way?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dog, do you realize who you're talking to?
You gotta have real issues if you're coming to Luke for advice.
That's what I'm
Good
saying.
Lord.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Oh, bro.
But for real, have you not had all that boyfriend, girlfriend?
Honestly, I think and every time I think I've heard it all. Something else just punches you.
Right,
You know,
right,
you're
right.
like,
Square.
damn.
But then again, you're like, oh, okay, well, we're only doing 30-minute sessions. Let's sit down and talk for like, 10, 15 minutes. Because that's going on the clock. You know
That's
what I mean?
right. That's right.
But
Bring
it's
up something interesting. Kill some of that time.
Yeah, right. And but yeah, it's fun. But that's what I was saying. Like, it's like nothing's taken for granted in the fight game, and it's crazy because
Well,
The
you
ti-
know, I mean, remember when I was training Ed Herman? We were getting
Yeah.
ready to fight Derek Brunson.
yep.
We were in the tunnel, ready to walk out. And Dana White comes back, and you don't come back there at that time.
No.
And when you come back there, you know something's up. And he pulls Ed aside. We're all waiting, me and Chris Lieben, waiting to walk out there, and you just see Ed flip. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
I do remember that. What was that though? What happened?
Derek, he got sick. Guess he was sick. You know what I'm saying?
He got scared.
Yeah.
He got scared.
He got the bubble guts.
Yeah, you definitely get the bubble guts.
You know what? It happens. You know what? I don't want to. You know, any fighter that gets their ass up in there, man. Brave dudes.
Oh,
you
dude.
know, or women. Brave women. You know, because you know, this game's crazy. I don't think a lot of people understand the mental that goes behind it.
It is. It's
I mean,
fucking,
you were going out to war,
dude. And that's kind of the part. Like, this bathroom break is brought to you by Help to Hunt, for the serious big game hunters seeking to put the boots on the ground.
Get that knowledge of all your Western state hunts from Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado to Utah, Nevada, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, and Washington.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
What can I tell you, Luke? I'll give you the unit harvest statistics, access points, watering holes, even the best place that you can camp.
Oh, snapperoo. I'm in it. Tell me more. Is it expensive? How many packages can I get?
3 different packages, and if you type in that code UNLEASH20, you get 20% off whichever one you choose. Let us do that scouting for you.
Ooh, I like it. My boy Ben hooked it up on this one. Check him out, guys. Help to Hunt on the web and type in that UNLEASH20. What I was getting at, like, when I go to coach somebody now, and like if I'm going to corner somebody, I have to literally put time in with them, because
that's the way it
I
has
can't
to
take
be.
your word for it. I can't take this. I mean, if I'm going out there, okay, let's just say this real quick. Let's say let's say Cody real quick. Cody's going out to fight. He's been coming in training in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get there in the morning now. You're there training him, coaching him. He does some work at night a little bit, but not enough for me to really deal. And he wants me to corner him. And I'm going to be like, all right, man, I'll corner you, but Jake's going to be your head because he knows you a whole hell of a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Although our history is way, I know what you can take.
Absolutely.
And I think that's me as I matured more, because before as a coach, I'd be like, let's go, man. I'm going to get out there and I'll corner you. Fuck yeah. But
yeah,
when I realized, like, fuck, man, they're trusting me and putting their life in my hands, I got to fucking be ready on my top game. And
Absolutely.
That's kind of where I want to talk to you about, is like, I commend you because you gone all the fucking time for fighters and training. But I mean, it's your job, right? It's your job. But fuck, dude, I don't want no part of that, dude.
It's tough. And the only way that's able to happen is I got the best family, man. My wife, my daughter. They don't care.
It's crazy.
They used to. It was tough. I almost lost my wife over this game.
Yeah.
About, let's say, I think my daughter was 1 or 1.5.
Really?
And, I mean, just wasn't bringing home the paycheck. Gone all the time and no money.
Yeah.
And that's the way it was for a long time.
I guarantee you, I think every fighter and every coach has had that conversation with their significant other.
Absolutely. This is, and you know what? That's why I got to give a shout out, because it takes that other side for this to be able to happen.
Yeah.
Because then I got a good team like you guys at the gym for when I'm gone. Guess what? I don't worry about the gym when I'm gone.
Yeah.
Because I know it's good. And that's not a lot of like head coaches or people that own the gym don't have the privilege to say that.
Yeah.
That, to be able to, I get to leave and not worry about things. I don't need to be on the phone constantly or, constantly,
Yeah, exactly.
Zoom meeting you guys.
Well, and I think everybody that's at the gym there takes pride in that little bit of that's their gym too.
And that,
you know what I mean?
love it. And that's the way I like it. It is their gym.
And, I mean, that's the way I look at it, is like, man, if you're coming to my class, you're going to learn how to really fight and defend yourself. Right? And I take pride in, if they're talking to their friends and they're like, I take Luke's class. Well, you're going to know how to throw a real good punch, correct kick, correct everything.
That's right.
Because how many times do we get guys coming in from out of, or girls coming in the gym and say, I've been training for this long, and they look like shit. But I used to train with this guy, and I'm like, yeah.
Really?
And that explains a lot then. But you know what I mean? Like, it's...
Yep.
But so that's why I say, like, I take pride in me coaching, and that I get tons of messages saying, like, man, what can a guy do like me? I'm old and I'm out of shape, blah blah. And I'm like, come into the gym. They're like, oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought this was a pro gym. I was like, nah, man. this is for everybody. Come in at night. That's what I love
my
teaching.
pros, man. I love them. They ain't
dude.
keeping that gym open.
No, for real, right? And that
Our
was
classes
kind of.
we do at night. That's what keeps that gym
I
open.
honestly, I think maybe that was part of the reason why I kind of got burned out of teaching so much of the pros. And it was going back to the topic we were just talking about of having that talk with your wife.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't all this time away, and it wasn't paying the paying the bills,
That's right.
and it wasn't benefit the family.
We would do it all day if it wasn't for the wives.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah.
I no, and and then now that I have kids,
we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be doing this. We wouldn't be.
There's a fine balance, right?
That's right.
Oh well, or we go to UFC fights and look at there's Jake on TV and there's Luke on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Little do they know how long we have done to get into a situation where we're at right now.
That's right.
And put the time in, let alone have fighters trust us, right?
Yeah,
and
that's right.
I think that is,
trust us, and I gotta say it, trust us worldwide.
yeah. Oh, for sure.
Worldwide.
Yeah, I mean,
that doesn't come easy.
it's like this podcast, huh, Code? It's worldwide now.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
We worldwide now.
Weird. It's
Shit,
weird,
I know.
bro.
It's
I
kind
get
of
it.
weird. It's kind of weird saying that, but it is. It's kind of,
Dude, you
it's
deserve
nuts.
it, man. You've been doing
It's
your
cool.
thing forever, man. I commend you because
there's
like
times
said,
I
the
wanted
way-
to quit.
The way I've been doing this in the gym,
Yeah.
you've been doing this in the
Yeah.
the GU. So,
Yeah, I've been doing this now. This will be my 6th year. And
so you've been doing it pretty much since you started coaching.
And you know how many times my wife says, when's it going to start paying? I said, soon, baby. Soon. It's coming. But
It's going.
that's why you said, like you said, you have Amanda.
Yeah.
She
Dude, you're doing
supports
so
you.
good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I got my side bitches like Cody here. You know what I mean?
Shit.
my other
Tomas
side
just
bitch
gets a
every
little
Tomas,
mouthy
he
now and
just-
then. That's the problem.
But anyways, back to the goods. Tell everybody a little bit about some of the fighters that you have right now. That Ian's coming up, right? Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Ian's
We
coming
got a
up.
big fight coming up.
Yeah, that's a huge fight, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm excited for him.
Man, it's going to be huge, and he is looking so good right now.
I actually want him on the podcast.
So that's what I was going to say. Let's do this next week, and
Yeah.
I know we can get him on that
Really?
podcast because we definitely need to get him hyped up because we're going to steal that spot.
Yeah, he is.
I got much respect for Kelvin, but man, what Ian's done, what we've put in, and just the way he's evolved since
his
he's
work
come to
ethic
Genesis,
is on another level.
it's unreal.
Yeah,
you know?
I got to give him props. His work ethic, and this is a guy that
And
would
it's
come.
That's what it's fun to watch.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I'm
that's
saying?
why I like his work. He would go and do all morning,
Mhm.
take his nap, do his deal, do his other training, and he would come in to the gym. Well, he had the RV outside, right? Right. And he would come in
See
and
how humble is that?
yeah, right. And he would just come. And this he's a UFC star, guys, and he has a past that I kind of want to save for the podcast because it's unreal.
He needs to talk about
Yeah.
it. And he needs to tell
He's
the
cool.
story because he tells
It's
it
where
good,
he's at.
man.
It's what he is now.
That's right.
And
That's
he's
why
a-
he's doing what he's doing.
yeah.
There's no fear in this guy.
And so anyways, he comes in the gym, he sees me teaching, and he sees what I'm teaching, and he's over there, and he's like, hey, can I glove up and hop in on your class? I was like, yeah, dude, come in.
That's what I love.
So he
about
comes
that
in, I make Zulu go with him, blah,
Mhm.
blah. And he's like, dude, this was awesome.
dude. He hurt Zulu.
Oh, yeah.
You should have told him
Yeah.
to. You should have been like, "Hey, man, 90% for Zulu, bro. He's
So
legit.
so
Zulu's
then,
super good. Sock him in his face."
everybody was like on cloud nine because in class
That's right.
is Ian, right? And they're like, oh, I get to watch him on TV in a couple weeks, right?
See,
Or I've
and
seen him.
that's where the fighters keep the gym open.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it.
That's right. They know that what the type fighters that are training at the
Mhm.
gym, and there's even a lot of local fighters that
Right.
there's a lot of people that follow those guys and girls, and they come into the gym because of that.
And so when he came in, I was like, yeah, man, fucking hop in. And he was like, man, this shit's awesome. I miss this stuff. I like this stuff. I need to keep it fresh in my head, And I was like, and he's just a student, right? Like,
That's right, man.
so
Just
coachable.
humble, yeah.
so coachable. And shit, on Wednesday, guess who was already on the mat warming up?
waiting.
He's waiting to take he goes, it's cool, right? I do my class. I'm like, yeah, man. anytime, Mondays and Tuesdays or Mondays and
See,
Wednesdays.
that says something about you.
And
Luke.
I know, I just him. It says a lot about him. He's like,
Well, it's give and take.
he's right next to a guy that's 30, 40 pounds overweight, slow, or let's just say a mom that comes in. He doesn't care. He's ready to work out, and that's what I like about my class is I got a mixture of pros coming in.
Yep.
I got amateurs. I got soccer moms.
Yep.
I got
the kids.
kids. I got regular dads that just want to come in and work out.
That's right.
And that's why I like the variety. And it's never the same. It's never the same.
It's never the same. And that's what's nice, with the way we train is we're never bringing the same stuff over and over and over. Constantly switching stuff up. We do a curriculum down there, and we're always teaching these guys this curriculum.
And speaking of that is like, it's so fun because you get to watch a guy that came in. Well, let's talk about the host guys real quick. The guys that own the company, marijuana company host, right? They came in about as much athletic ability as Cody, which
I think he tripped when he came in the door.
yeah, he tripped over the rug. Hey, I was like, you don't got to bow at the door.
we can throw hands for the Patreon.
Yeah, we don't do that
episode,
here.
bro.
I was like, we don't bow at the door.
We can throw hands for the Patreon episode, motherfucker.
Yeah, all right, let's do this. And then, so I was like, it's cool. Like I see him throw a kick, and it's just like he's not very flexible.
Yeah.
But it doesn't take flexibility to come in and do this,
Was
right?
wearing his socks.
He was
When
like
he walked off the
I was
mat,
like,
I love it, dude.
I was like, oh, this guy's a germaphobe. He doesn't want to wear barefoot on his thing. But he just didn't know any different, right?
That's right.
And he's awesome. And like honestly, like all those guys are just awesome. And
so awesome.
so
man.
like it's taken them 4 or 5 months now, and just on was it Monday, dude, he was fucking flowing and cracking.
doing some combos.
And I was
I saw
like,
that.
dude, who are you? He's like, what do you mean? And he's just sweating.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're working out hard, huh? He's
Dude.
all like, I'm starting to get it, I think. And I'm like, yeah, you are.
Ain't that the funnest thing
And
about
to
a
me,
trainer?
like,
to get
that's the
somebody
fun-
that
that's the
trips
cool-
when they walk in the door. Now we're doing combos.
And now he's just smacking. I'm like, oh, snap.
I'm just kidding, my brother. You didn't trip when you walked in.
I know. But that was good. I said he bowed. He bowed.
He did. He went.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like it's so fun just seeing guys in a 1 month time from where they start, because it's like, dude, it's like, oh, what is he talking about? A cross, or if we're talking numbers, 1, 2, 3,
it takes
4,
one class, and they know.
and then they're like, oh shit, I can do this,
That's right.
And it's an awesome workout. I love it. That's why I said like, if you guys got
goes
to
to show the level of training that they get.
yeah, well, 100% too.
It's not easy to teach it and break it down to where somebody can get it in one class.
I mean, I would almost say that me and you are probably the closest thing to a miracle worker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because some of the guys that we get,
Yeah.
I mean,
Bro.
I made Cody learn how to take a boxing bout. He did a boxing bout.
Put the pipe down, bro. Jeez.
Did you win that boxing match?
Oh, dude, I killed it. I had a couple of them, but I only had one with Luke. But I stopped in the
Sweet.
first round, dude. I broke the dude's nose.
Yeah,
Damn.
he had one leg though.
Special Olympian. It was good though.
This guy pulled the ringer over
Yeah,
there.
the ringer.
right.
That's
That's right.
exactly what I was gonna say.
Hey, wins a win.
Yeah, wins a win,
Dude,
right?
it don't matter how
Hey,
they
I
go.
chalked
it's a
that
win
one
or a
up for a
mile.
win.
Wins a win, bro.
Yep.
right.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's fun. Just seeing the progress of everybody. You can put it on this too. Just the progress of just seeing the levels of, well, like Tomas right here, man, my guy that's running the camera right now. When he came in, like, dude, I didn't know if he knew his ass from his elbow. And now I'm just kidding. He did it. He boxed before, and it just the level that he took in from us at the gym and the partners that we provided with, leaps and bounds, dude.
Leaps and bounds, and that really is why we do what we do.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like honestly, it's like
crazy.
watching a plant grow.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it just blossoms, and you're like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
And you know what? There's no ego involved when I say this, but you're like, damn, I did that.
Yeah. No, and that's
Or
what.
let me rephrase that. We did that.
Well, yeah.
You know
But
what
I
I'm
mean, and when you're doing private training with them and putting that extra time in it,
That's different.
That's
Yeah,
when
yes.
you're like,
Yeah.
damn, I can't believe I did that shit with
Yeah,
them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when they win, and it just like even like in the corners when you're talking to fighters, and they might be getting their fucking ass kicked. And I take this like even when I'm hunting or when I'm climbing a mountain and I've been getting my ass kicked, haven't shot shit, haven't seen no animals. The same thing as a fight is like, fuck, man, anything can happen if there's time.
That's right.
Right? And the way I look at it is if I got 5 minutes to fight left in this fight, and I'm telling my fighter, I'm like, you could fucking still win it. And if you know your fighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he's fucked up when there's fight,
Well, you're not just
day,
going to say, you still got this.
yeah, no,
There's
it's
a
not
whole
the
lot more
movies.
than-
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
It's not the movies. It's not Rocky.
Yeah, now go get them.
Yeah. But and that's kind of how I am. Like hunting is, if there's daylight left, shooting light, I still got a chance.
That's right.
Right?
And
And
that's usually when you get that chance.
it is. It's usually when you happen, when you just nut up and go, you know, and it ain't easy.
This shit don't come free.
It ain't easy.
That's right.
Then I'm like, fuck, dude. For one, you spend all this money coming out, you know, if you're hunting out of state or taking time away from work and you're trying to get this animal, you got to fucking do the work. I mean, there's tons of times where I've just wanted to quit, but I'm like, fuck, man. I spent 3 days out here away from my family for what? To
Right.
get this fucking animal. Let's go.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, fuck. And there's times where I want to
mean,
sleep.
dude, it's gotten to the point where I know it's food in your fridge.
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Well, exactly.
So, it's a must.
That's why I'm so skinny, because I've been that good. I've been losing weight, coach. No,
The Elks is it, and they're not coming around. huh?
they ain't coming around. But yeah, so anyways, but that's what I was saying. Like, you know, we were talking about, you know, we can't take every fight for granted and this and that. You had an incident in your life that and it impacted my life. I mean, it impacted the whole gym, I think.
It did.
And
And man, you know what? That's where I found out who was who.
yeah. Well,
Absolutely. 100% found out who was who. And I found out who was who pretty much everybody in the gym.
Well, you find out like
Had that 100%.
if someone couldn't do it, it's probably because they really couldn't do it. And
Yes.
it from anywhere from, you know, like Mike, Tom, to all the coaches, and let alone some of the fighters that stepped up and did that,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't even hesitate to help you out.
Not
Like
one
cover
bit. Not one
or
bit.
anything.
And guess what? You know, because I mean, I went silent. I didn't call. I didn't talk to nobody. And
Well,
for the owner of a gym to be able to do that, it's crazy.
well, before we get carried away into it, so his daughter Julia, and I don't want to elaborate on it, but there's a couple things I want to touch on this, because like every time I see you now, I honestly gotta say, like, when I say it impacted my life, it did, because to the best.
Right.
Because now that I'm a dad, I literally fucking
You know.
I enjoy the time with them every minute now.
Mm-hmm. You know.
If I got to change Marcus's stinky ass diaper, I guess I got to do it, right? I
That's
like
right.
it. Like, I'm not gonna bitch about it.
That's right.
Your daughter was in a
She was in a bad car accident.
horrible car accident, and well, I'll let you just say it. I'll let you tell what happened that night. 'Cause we just got done leaving the gym that night.
We sure did. And I got home. It was a busy day. Crazy. Just had these weird feelings all day.
This short drink break is brought to you by our people over at killcliff.com. Energy drinks that don't suck. You ever wonder why this podcast is the bomb.com? Well, I'm going to tell you why. It's because we be sipping on those Ignites all night long. My personal favorite is that cherry lime Ignite. And when I'm feeling a little freaky, I mix a little Tito's with it. And it is the bomb. There's no sugars. It's all natural flavors, B vitamins, electric lights, and I mentioned it's totally American and a proud partner of the Navy SEAL Foundation. Yeah, but it doesn't just stop there. They got a whole line of CBD recovery drinks with the brand new Flaming Joe out, Mango Tango, Orange Crush, Strawberry Daze, and the GOAT. Give them a try. Go to killcliff.com, check them out, pick your flavors. And when you're done, type in that GU15 to save that money. Really?
Really did. Really did. And you know what? I didn't know why. Just had these feelings. Excuse me.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot, Jake.
You were all good.
Yeah. So your daughter, hey, you had this
No,
whole.
yeah, and when we get this phone call out of nowhere, life changing. You get told your daughter's in flight for life, and she's on her way to the hospital.
Yeah.
And not just the hospital. We're talking about we're trying to save your daughter's life right now. She went off an embankment going about 60 or so.
Holy shit! It was 60 now.
Yeah, rolled a few times, and she was in the passenger seat, and she definitely took the blunt of it. Just can't believe how much of a fighter my daughter is. We spent 3 months in the hospital. I didn't leave her side, and that's where I want to say,
Well, and I think that's when everybody stepped up, because if that was my kids, I wouldn't be at the gym either. You know what I'm saying? Peace out.
The gym was not on my mind.
No,
It
that's
wasn't.
And
it worked. And let me tell you, there was a lot. I'm so grateful, and that's why I'm making sure I never miss any class. Everybody's getting their mitts, and there's never that day I wake up and go, damn, I'm just not feeling like going to the gym. There's not that day anymore, and I'm just giving back to everybody that gave to us during that hard time. She broke her back, and
yeah, that's what I was just gonna say.
Paralyzed.
She had lacerations everywhere. When your wife called me that night, and this is no bullshit. I've had uncles pass away. My dad told me this and that, and you mourn, and you feel like, damn, shit. But when it's like Julia, like we grew up with Julia. It'd been like same thing
just
as
like little
Eva coming in the gym too.
That's right.
And so you just kind of, you have you have a connection. You have a bond. I mean, this person a little bit more.
That's right.
And she's young.
I mean, if this girl would have come up to you, you wouldn't hesitate to push her away.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so it's just like when she said she's on flight for life. Was it Colorado Springs, right? Or Castle Rock?
Yeah, they flew her to Colorado Springs. Yeah, but she got in a wreck. It was way out past Fairplay. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Paradise Cove.
Yeah.
That's
straight up north up here.
Yes, and that's where they
were
west
heading. From here.
Yeah, it's a good ways out still from here.
Yeah.
And, that's where they were heading. And
it was the weed.
Listen to Luke throwing out directions like he knows.
He did that last time he crossed, though.
Yeah.
Now that I got those tears out, guys, sorry, man.
No,
I can talk about it, but it really helps. And, I don't think I've ever hit the pedal to the metal like that.
Really getting there from your house
to Colorado Springs, honestly, I mean, it's probably normally a 45-minute drive. I was there in 30 minutes, man.
I bet.
And, my daughter's just in the car wreck, and I damn near caused 8 of them on the way there.
Oh, my God.
And it's why I don't, when people cut me off now, I don't sweat it.
Yeah.
I'm like, hopefully they're not going through what I went through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
So that's kind of helped me with my driving.
Yeah,
so,
I say you're a little road rage.
Yeah, dude.
So she broke her back. She had lacerations.
Yeah, she almost lost her right arm and her
right arm.
leg.
Yep.
Yeah.
She couldn't feel her legs forever, right?
Man.
We didn't know if she was going to be paralyzed.
She didn't get to move those legs for almost 2 months.
Oh, my God.
And I mean, you know what? When you go paralyzed, guys, it's not that you just lose your legs. You lose your functions. You lose all that. And
I'm talking like bowels. You can't go to the bathroom. You don't know anything,
your
right?
bladder. You can't. I mean, your monthly grill things.
Pretty much like a vegetable for the first 2 months.
You lose all that, and not being able to walk is one thing, but when you got to have somebody constantly help you go to the bathroom, that's another. And to a 19-year-old girl,
yeah, dude. Even me,
right?
I'm like, dude, and I'm telling you, man, like I try to put myself in situations like that, and I say, fuck, I don't want to live like that.
No.
But now that I have 2 kids,
it's a lesson to be learned.
It's just like I gotta continue to do what I do. I gotta do better. But like, if I'm your daughter, and I gotta have somebody fucking wipe my ass for me and, take me to the bathroom every day. I'm a burden to people. Fuck it. I don't want to live.
Dude.
And because that's what you're thinking. Like, you're being a pain in the ass.
Right.
But
She
let alone
had about
do you
a week
think,
of that.
Yeah. But let alone you as a dad would do anything.
And her head
for
trauma
her.
was so bad they wouldn't let us touch her.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let us talk to her. Just because anything that happened, it would mess her up. She would get sick. She would start throwing up.
Oh, really?
And she couldn't do that with her back broken, So, just not being able to help your daughter.
Oh, fuck. Just standing there.
Stand. That's it.
So was COVID going on? Yeah,
Yeah.
COVID was going on. So
And thank God they'd allowed Amanda and I to go in at the same time.
yeah, because
Thank God.
they don't usually do that. Usually it's like
Dude,
one person.
There was people dying at the hospital, and they were, family members, kids, and they were saying sorry, one,
yeah.
to all of them. And and I had to turn Amanda away a couple times. I was like, baby, come on. It's not us. Just let us do what we do.
Yep.
I'm sorry. At least they're letting us in here. Don't take our privilege.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Type thing.
Man, that is crazy because I was wondering about that. I was like, damn.
It was bad. It was a tough time to have that happen.
Yeah.
But the staff, the hospitals, can't thank them enough.
Yeah. All of them, right? They're
Everyone.
all good. I know.
Just even the ones that would bring her food.
I know.
Loved her.
I mean, I'm telling you, man, first responders, they don't get enough credit.
No.
I'm not talking about just, nurses, RNs or whatever, doctors. I'm police, fucking firefighters. I mean, any vet. I mean, there's just so much I could go on and
Absolutely.
and because the reason I brought your daughter up is because now you don't take things for granted anymore, huh?
Never. Not at all.
And that is why I was coming back to you is like, now that when I see you, I like, let's
There's
keep
no
it.
bad days anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's keep it real. If Julia had passed away,
We wouldn't be having this conversation.
I wouldn't even know if I would find you, Jake.
You wouldn't.
And I don't know if things would ever have been the same even with me, right?
Right.
And because I put myself, like, if that was my daughter, I don't want to live either. I'm a piece of shit. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything.
There's nothing but guilt.
Yeah, right? Like, I should have done this or I should have done that. Or why don't I do more of this now?
And
right?
you know what? And I never officially lost my daughter, so I don't even know how much deeper it could have gone.
Yeah, right?
I at least got to help my daughter get back to healing. And
I know.
she's up and walking, everybody. So
Yeah, that's what the cool thing is about it. Because she's a fighter, man.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
fighter. And like I said, she only had that one bad week.
One bad
week. And, all we did was take away her phone. We eliminated that social media. That went away. Disconnected her from that, and she just fought the good fight.
She worried about her, took
She
care of
worried
herself.
about
And I
her.
think that was a good coach, let
Hey,
alone a good mom and dad
It
right
wasn't
there.
easy.
You know what I
It wasn't
mean?
easy.
Oh,
Try to
dude.
take that social media away from a 19-year-old girl.
Yeah, dude, it's not easy, huh?
It's not easy. But, she learned her lessons as well. You don't take nothing for granted. And she found out who's really there.
Yeah.
And,
It's
I got to commend her boyfriend.
her boyfriend, yep, stuck
Yeah.
around.
Hasn't
And-
left her side.
God bless
And
him.
you know what? They let him stay pretty much every night with her.
No shit.
And Amanda and I would be able to leave. So,
Wow, good for him.
dude, he hasn't left her side.
That's
So I
awesome.
commend him.
Good for him. That's a good dude.
You the man, Miles.
That's a good dude right there. I'll give him that. God damn, that's all I could hope for. My daughter don't bring a fucking low life fuck in my household.
Like you, that'd be some karma.
Oh, that's what I'm saying is,
Understand.
Right?
You that's the lesson you've learned from this. Don't let them low lives around.
yep.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
and
Ask those questions, and if don't hold out the bag. There's something you feeling, it needs to be spoken.
yep.
And I wish I did that.
Yeah.
So,
But
but
let's learn. That's honestly every time I see when I walk in the gym, Jake, and you're in there, and I'm like, fuck, man, I love life.
Hey,
I really do.
that's the
because
vibe
I
I
get
try
to
to
come to a
bring.
place, I
Yeah.
get to come to a gym, and I get to work, and I get to fucking make people feel good about themselves. I feel good about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I make them healthier, and let alone what you experience with your daughter. knocking on this wood table. I don't want to fucking feel that, what you felt. But it has honestly made me appreciate life a little bit more. I don't take things for granted. My daughter is the worst one. Dan, I really like milk. Can I get some more milk? And I'm like, damn, girl, how much fucking milk you gonna drink?
Yeah, right.
I get up and get it, no matter what. I do. It's just like little things like this now. Like I used to bitch about all the time, like getting off the couch, getting her milk, getting up out of bed, getting her milk. Dad, I know.
I know exactly what you're saying. There was plenty of times, as you know, when she turns a teenager.
Yeah,
because those times are going to get fewer and farther.
I don't even want that shit.
Make sure that when you find those few, you make sure you take them. Yeah, and that's the lesson I learned. I've been gone a lot, and when I'm gone, I make sure when I go home, I'm right there and I'm talking with her.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're having good conversations.
What's going on in her life?
Yes, right, exactly. We're having good conversations, and I love my wife, I love my baby, but now it's my daughter who I go and say hi first.
Yeah,
and my wife is 100% okay
on
with
your
that.
back. Yeah,
yeah. So, and like I said, my daughter was able to find out who was there for her.
Yep.
And there was some friends that were there for her as well, and I commend you guys as well. But there's a lot that it abandoned.
Yeah. You figure out like who's there. Mm-hmm. I know, man. It's crazy. Well, thank God she's good. That's all I care about.
Nice. That's full too.
Oh, dude, I know, huh? I know. But yeah, it's what I'm saying. They hook me up, bro. They hook me up. They take care. Yeah. That's good. But that's what I said, man. I'm glad she's healthy.
She's doing her thing, and you know what? Darn Julia. I guess the Julia at the gym, she reached out to her and kind of spoiled my surprise that I was trying to look for my daughter. I've been looking at canes online, and there's some pretty sweet canes. And my daughter's been so excited to get one of those, and I really think that's why she's gotten to walk so fast.
Because she's like motivated.
She just wants to use a cane. You know what I'm saying? And she won't have it long. But there's ones that got little bowls and shit.
Yeah,
in them, dude.
Making them cool, right?
Yeah, and Julia hit
making
Julia
canes
up.
cool again.
That's right, bro. So when you see them limping and hitting that hard pimp walk, that's just for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they definitely limping. They're limping on that sick of weed on that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's swerving. So she kind of, blew my little surprise. But, once my daughter gets that, man, it don't matter. She's still going to be so surprised.
Yeah, that's good. That's cool.
And I can't say that I ever thought I would use these words. I'm excited to get my daughter a cane.
Yeah, well. That's why I said
because she was, there was a long time there. And when we showed up to the hospital, man, there was a whole lot of she never will ever again.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, man. I mean, it was bombarded from us left and right. And have we not been the mental strong people that we are?
Yeah.
It could have been a whole different situation, man.
Yeah.
It really could have, So,
well,
the way we was able to stay mental, man, the way I just want to get back to it is because of guys like you, Luke, and everybody at the gym, man. I can't thank you guys enough. You guys kept the gym going, and I did not worry about it one bit. And when I came back, it didn't lose a stride.
No, like I told you, I said, fuck. If any one of us, if we put yourself in our shoes, in your shoes.
Oh, I'd have taken it just as bad.
Yeah,
and, I kind of caught wind of how the gym was that day when people found out.
Yeah.
Or the next day or whatever day that was. So,
I mean.
And I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was sad, dude. It was like some people left. They couldn't work out. They were literally crying. And I was like, man, we gonna be fine. Pray if you pray.
Special.
And it just shows you
special people.
Like like when you walk into the gym, and you feel we have a pretty good policy, like no bullies we have. We had to let Tomas out. We had to leave him go because he was beating up Frank too much. But hey, no, I'm just saying it's like. It's a fucking family gym with a bunch of bad motherfuckers in it.
Plain and simple.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like everybody can beat the fucking average Joe up. I'm gonna tell you that right now. In my class, they can beat up the average Joe now.
Them average Joes better watch it out there.
They got confidence and they know how to use those hands.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But there's it's so awesome seeing some of my guys, that are so good, and they see the new person to come into class. they're like, hey, I'll partner up with her. I'll help her out.
And that's
or I'll help him. And I'm like, damn.
That's the best.
That's,
you know,
I'm like,
'cause
cool.
'cause guess what? That's what helps sign those people.
Because they were like, dude, I remember when I first came in, I was scared to death. And it is scary coming into a fight gym,
Always.
dude.
Even
It
fighters that are coming into
Yeah.
the gym, they got more adrenaline going in their body than they say they do.
Fuck. When I was fighting, dude, you know what was more scary than anything is fucking sparring days.
Sparring days.
Sparring
Yeah.
days. I was
Let alone sparring days in a new gym or another gym.
Yeah, or people you don't know, or
Absolutely.
a UFC fighter.
Yep.
Or, somebody that you've been watching your whole time on TV.
This
and
shit's
you're like,
now
fuck.
become a fight.
Yeah. That shit was way more nerve-wracking than me making the walk to the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Fight was easy.
Yeah.
But anyways, what's up, Coach? You ready?
I'm ready.
I'm ready for a little bit of this. This podcast, we do a little bit of full send moments. It's pretty fun. Let's do it. All right, Coach, what you got? Oh yeah. Okay. So are you showing me the guy that fell through the ceiling?
Yeah, I lost it.
Oh.
Oh, that's not it. No, wait. Come on, Cody. Need you to come.
This is not happening, but this is happening.
What'd you just fucking say?
Oh my god! Oh my god, that actually happened.
Oh, dude, I don't mean to laugh, man. That's fucking
He needs
awesome.
to come. Hurry up and come,
Cody,
Cody.
I need you.
Okay, rewind this bitch.
Oh, my God. Look at him.
Cody was.
You know what? I used to do a lot of HVAC. That's what's funny, man. I've seen people do that shit.
Watch this
Cody.
shit. He fell right through the fucking ceiling
Oh,
kitchen.
man. Yep, dude.
Oh my god.
We had a guy drill up through the basement, drilling pilot holes, and he couldn't find it when he went upstairs. All of a sudden, there's a ton of water leaking through the fucking holes.
fuck.
He was drilling through into the waterbed.
Oh my god.
Bro, caused so much damage, man.
How would you fix that one, Cody?
Don't. You just
Right,
let that
you
bitch
don't.
leak out.
A lot of cleaning.
Oh, so check this one out.
You ever smelt waterbed water after 20 years?
Oh, dude, is that disgusting?
Oh, it's fucking like gel. It's crazy. It's not even water anymore.
I miss waterbeds, man. I used to have one.
Tell me those weren't the best night's sleeps
Oh, dude,
ever.
I
I haven't
loved
slept
them.
good since.
I used to love them.
Yes.
And they had them heated.
Mm.
Oh, dude, I miss those
Nothing worse than
motherfuckers.
cold sheets, man.
All right, here we go. Next. Rewind that shit.
Did he hit his
So we
head
got
on
a
his own
construction.
foot?
We're on full send.
Watch, I think he hits his head on
Oh,
his
he
own
cracks
foot.
it, bro. It is coffee is spilled
Yeah,
everywhere,
dude.
Now he got burnt too.
Watch his own foot. Bam.
Dude, they cut that board, dude. They totally
Dude,
cut that board.
I would have been killing people.
Bro, that
So-
could have fucked him up bad.
So we're on the full send IG, and this construction worker walking across the plane.
Come on,
coming
man.
up.
That board don't look cut, though. Look at that thing. Oh, that's awesome.
You got one more, Cody, or what?
Is this where he catches that kid?
Oh, this little baby.
Oh, no. I ain't seen this one. Oh!
Oh, the baby bit the dad's
He
dick.
said he bit my dick. Look at that, 5 million views. That's fucking awesome. Oh my god. Damn, you know she taught him that.
Oh yeah. Oh god, so this baby literally goes over to his dad's dick and bites it while he's
Yeah.
laying down.
Yep.
My kid would have been chucked.
He might have caught four across the eyes
he
on
might
that
have been
one.
chucked. And then the wife, she comes over. She's like, "Oh my god!" But then it's funny at the same time. She's thinking,
Do you think he went to the emergency room on that one?
"Nah, I don't think. He ain't sharing that fucking little wiener."
It's awesome.
Same thing with me, dog. I was supposed to go. I went on a jet ski one time, and I had a gas can. My buddy on the island ran out of gas, so I brought him over the gas tank, and I literally put the gas tank in my crotch on the jet ski, and it's choppy, and it leaked on my dick, the gas. When you're fucking, I don't know, 18, 19 years old, you don't really know what gas does to your fucking dick. It burns it the fuck off, dude.
How did you not know what gas would do on your dick when you were 19?
How many times have you had gas on your dick?
None, dude.
Exactly.
Because at 12, I fucking knew what gas would do on my dick.
What? Oh, you did?
I have a funny story about super glue.
Oh, fuck.
Man, I was at the sink and I had some super glue and I guess it had fallen like that. You know what I'm saying? And it came leaking around the sink like this. And I still have a hard spot at my sink right there. But I was doing the dishes, but all of a sudden I was like, what the fuck? Yo, my dick's on fire. What the fuck? I looked down, man, and all that super glue is sitting right there on my shit, man. Dude, and it's almost glued my dick to my shorts and everything by this point.
You know what I'm saying? Pull it off the skin.
Bro, I did. I was like, oh, my fucking... Yeah, it wasn't good, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, it was one of those. Me, myself, and... Or what is that? Something about Mary?
Yeah. Exactly. Well, that's... We were just not fucking on that. Fucking... So the gas leaked all over my dick. And it starts burning. Like, bad. So I jump in the water. It made it worse. So I fucking get to my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I got gas.
You got to look at this.
No, she's like, let me see. And I'm like, no, what do I do? Just tell me what I do.
Yeah.
I'm getting ice and everything. And she's all like, you need to go to the ER. And, dude, I'm not going to the ER because I know.
Not for that.
They're going to look at my dick.
Be
and I
12
got some hot-ass
around
chicks
you.
on me. And it's limp. I'm not a shower. I'm a grower.
Add you was in some cold ass water. We know how that goes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, she goes, is it blistering or anything? And I was like, nah, I think that's just herpes. Nah, just kidding. Nah. But no, and I was like, no, it isn't. But it burns, right? And like, fuck, dude. And she's all like, what should I do? I'm like, call the doctor and find out what to do. And
the water didn't help it.
No, they honestly said put burn ointment on it. And I fucking put that shit on there. It was like fucking Vaseline. And then I was like, I think I kind of like this shit. You know what I mean?
Smooth.
Well, I'm like, hey. But no, yeah. Fucking lessons learned, dude. Don't ever do that shit.
Bro. Yeah,
Ever.
not good, man. Don't mess around with your gym.
Ever. Nothing. What the fuck was up? What else were we going to talk? Oh, yep. It's MMA time then.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. Maybe. Here we go. Big fights this weekend, Jake. Big fights.
Big fights.
You know that. Conor McGregor or Poirier? Who you got?
Oh, gonna put me on the spot, huh?
Putting you on the spot.
You know what? Not the first one to do that. I'm gonna have to go Poirier on this one.
Nice.
I'm going to be right there with you on this one.
Absolutely.
I ain't going to count on McGregor, but...
You've been on the other side of him.
Yep. And the only reason I don't want to bet Poirier, because he did fight Justin, and he took some of Justin's damage, and people are never the same after Justin fights him.
And let's put it this way. I'm sorry. Conor does not inflict that type of damage.
No. Do you see what Khabib wrote about, told Dana White about Gaethje?
Mm-mm.
He said, Dana, I'm going to tell you right now, I've never been hit or kicked as hard as that fucking guy did.
It only
Justin.
takes one.
Yeah, and he took a beating. He took a couple of them. He took a few kicks, and he said he'd never been hit as hard as Justin hit him in his whole career.
Willing.
That's
100% would not doubt that.
Yep. Yeah, so I say Poirier.
Yep.
2.
Absolutely.
Good deal. What about Chandler and Hooker?
Yeah, as much as I do like to say Hooker's going to win that fight, I just don't think Chandler brings a great wrestling game.
Yeah,
Really does, because I've been on the other side of him with Gertz.
Yep.
So, and it was a great fight going on, and what actually got him that win was him being able to get Gertz to the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, he brings a great wrestling game.
He's tough.
He is tough, dude.
Yeah, he's tough. I'm gonna have to say
very explosive.
I'm gonna have to say Chandler.
You got Chandler on that one?
I got Chandler too, but the thing about this one that makes me go more for Chandler is if it was, if there was no pandemic and there was crowds and crowds like regular UFC is, I would say Hooker.
Right.
Because being in that environment, when you walk and make that walk, and it's different. It's a totally different time.
Absolutely
it's,
is. That's
the
what
pressure comes.
When Ian fought Mearshart, it's crickets in there.
Yeah,
Only thing you hear is buffer, and it's kind of weird.
it's so weird, right? I'm
Short
over
walk,
it. I'm
yeah.
fucking over that shit, dude.
It's time. You know what? It was nice to see fans in the crowd.
Yeah,
and-
it was
and-
cool.
and
You could
just
actually
on
hear it.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's come on now. Let's
Gotta
do
do
this.
it.
That's right.
It's good. Do it.
If we gotta wear masks, let them in. You know what I'm saying? We gotta wear masks. Let's fucking do this.
Yeah, no, it's no different than I know, man. Go to a restaurant and eat. You gotta take it off. What the fuck?
You just don't catch it between your tails.
Yeah,
though.
my steak is blocking all of it, right?
Yeah.
I know. All right. Let me ask you this one. Out of all your fighters, right? You have from anywhere from like Grant Neal, which is a beast coming up, Bellator fighter. You got let's just say Ian, because Ian right now is
There's a big fight coming up.
big fight for him.
Definitely one of the biggest.
What is that?
fights for
February
James.
9th?
13th.
13th.
Yeah.
Vegas.
Vegas.
Nice. You lucky
Dude, you don't
fucker.
even know because it got pushed back 2 weeks.
Oh, you lucky.
We were supposed to be next week.
on the McGregor
No,
card or
next week. We were supposed to be the 30th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they
Nice.
pushed it back 2 weeks. Man, you don't even know. I was like, yes.
Hallelujah.
Thank you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm as a trainer, I want to go there.
Yeah.
I ain't no rush because I know I'll be there.
You will get there. I promise. I
That's
mean,
right.
that's why I said, like, honestly, like, even for this last fight for
It's a long flight, man.
it's just, and your whole flip flop and schedule, dude.
Oh, it's so
9 day
tough to
difference, so
adjust.
diff-
Yeah.
Out of all your fighters, that you have coached, what has been like the most thing you could take from some of like the fighters? Like, what do you say? Is it the heart of a fighter? Is it the skill of the fighter? What makes a person a fighter? What makes all those guys a fighter that stands out to you?
Well, I mean, all three of those that you actually brought up, what's crazy is, as you know, as long as you've been in the fight, sometimes it's the skill that won the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's the heart that won the fight. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it was, him being the veteran that won that fight or the young, hungry dog that came up to win that fight. So, when you list all those off, that's kind of like, if you get all those in one time, boy, you're having a sensational night.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But
yeah.
you tend to get a couple of those, and a couple of those get you through that night, you
Yeah.
know? And that's what's nice about all these guys. I kind of feel that, with the type of training that we install in these guys, that, the type of confidence that we make these guys bring to the table
Yeah.
is what feeds their heart,
Yeah.
everything. You know what I'm saying? Their skill level.
Mm-hmm.
It just feeds everything that they do. And I mean,
Yeah.
and it's just about getting them. It's about, like we talked about earlier, putting in that time.
Yeah. 100%.
And it's the only way you get that. Because you could watch people on the walkout. You could tell who's ready and who ain't.
Oh, yeah. You can see it, right?
Absolutely.
You can see it. I mean, yeah. It is. It says a lot. All right. So if you have, who do you say, like, out of your all-time favorite fighters, not necessarily your fighters that you've coached and corner, like, because you've had some great guys like Nate Marquardt and all these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you say that would be your all-time favorite fighter as a fan to watch?
As a fan to watch, man, it's I love my MMA. Don't get me wrong, but I have them boxing roots.
Mm-hmm.
So actually getting in there and watching those Mickey Ward and Arturo Gotti fights, the Chico Corrales get up and get off the mat and fight or beat Castillo.
Oh, yeah, Castillo.
Oh, man, just watching some of those boxing fights.
Gotti was a G to me.
Dude, he was a G.
Yeah.
And, the amount of time that the Gotti and Ward spent in the hospital together after those fights,
Yeah,
people,
dude.
I don't think understand.
They don't know.
It was months.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Speaking of Ward, Jay Lee went out there and had like a big old lunch with him and stuff like that. And it was Ward that actually reached out to Jay Lee and was saying, hey, I want to meet this guy.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, Jay Lee's out there in Boston right now, living out there. So, I mean, they went and had lunch at the where they filmed the fighter and all that
Oh,
stuff.
really?
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh,
man.
that is cool.
Yeah. So I got to share that with Jay Lee a little bit. But,
I like Jay Lee. Jay Lee was always been cool.
He was fun, man. You know what he did? He always brought a great vibe to the crowd, bro.
Yeah, no, he's that's Jay Lee for you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you like boxing?
I guess I never had that one particular fighter, man, because there was always that, once you thought you had that one fighter, you thought you watched the greatest fight ever. There's that next fight that's going to outdo that one.
Right.
And you're like, oh, no, that ain't it. No
And then
more.
you saw me fight, and you were like, "Oh, that motherfucker right there is the baddest motherfucker."
Dude, you were telling that story one time we were in a kickboxing match when you dodged the arrow.
Oh yeah,
Right there, that's
New
when
York.
you got me.
Yep, and then he got
That's
me.
a bad dude right there.
That shit was funny, but that guy fucked me up though, for real though. Fucked me up.
That's what you get
Tom
for
Poe
dodge-
fucked me
Should've
up.
went down with that
Yeah,
arrow.
exactly.
Tom
Fucking-
Poe.
What I was gonna tell you is, all right. So let's say you got Rampage Jackson, you got Chuck Liddell, and you got me.
Are we talking old Rampage or Rampage now?
Older Rampage.
Because Rampage now and you are pretty much the same.
That's true. That's true.
Old, slow, overweight. By
And
like
we'll
40
still slap the
pounds.
fuck out of
You
you.
wish, son. You
And
wish.
we'll still slap the fuck out of you.
You wish.
And
He
okay,
did
so
look
you,
good in his last fight, though.
he did, yeah.
Didn't Rampage lose?
Yeah, no, he's fucking out of
Dude, he
shape.
barely made it off the couch.
He looked like he wanted to fucking tap before the fight even started.
bro. When rent is due,
And it's what I'm saying.
Dude,
That's
you
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying. He probably made a
I
shitload
respect
of
the
money.
guy. That's right.
He made a shitload of money off of that
And you
fight.
know why he could do it? Because he's Rampage
Yeah.
Jackson. So
But he made more money probably off of like Monster Energy
true.
than fucking that. He was like, cool, I can do now. I got to be smart with
Is
my money.
Monster? Monster's still out there.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. They're
Yeah,
huge
Cerrone
still.
be doing that big on that. too.
Monster, Rose is in there. With
So Liddell, Rampage, and you. What?
and me. Okay, so you got Rampage, Liddell, me. You got to party with one. You got to fight one. Ooh, this one's different. And you got to. What would I'm not gonna? I usually say hunt. So let's just do this. Let's
Say
do
talk.
Let's do this. Let's do this. You gotta run a business with one. A gym with one. Ready? So you got to run a business
Dude,
with
you
them.
threw that one in a loop now.
Yeah. So now you got to run a business with them. You might as well be married to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So you got business. You got to fight one and party with one. Go.
Well, yeah, I know my wife got to dance with Chuck Liddell one night when she went out with her friends and
Ooh,
just
I'd
happened to
beat
meet
that
up.
motherfucker's ass now.
Bro, so you know what? I think I'm gonna have to party with Chuck Liddell. So
Yep.
if you get my wife and dad sit next to you, you must be having a good time.
Oh, Chuck,
what I'm saying?
Chuck
So,
knows how to party.
Fight. From what I saw that last fight, I'll take Rampage, man.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
I would take that
running my
too.
business, my boy.
Yeah,
Sitting right
that's
across
good.
from me, you know.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah, I had to break that down a little bit.
That was good, actually. Fuck. All right, cheers. I'll cheers with you on that.
right, cool.
Yeah, I'll cheers with you on that.
All right.
Man, honestly, Jake, fuck, man. I did not mean to get all emotional, but you know what? I'm glad because this podcast would probably be the foremost probably one of the most serious podcasts I've had on the motherfucking minute.
Yeah, you know what? I don't mean to make it that way. And I do
But
appreciate you talking about that
that's-
because that shows the love for my daughter.
I'm talking about it because what has changed my life too. My wife the same way. I must say that it opened my eyes, not taking things for granted so much.
Man, and
right?
that's it.
You know what I mean?
You hit it right on. And that's all you can say. Don't take it because tomorrow's not guaranteed.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
An hour from now is not guaranteed.
Yeah, and that's what I'm maybe that's what I'm trying to say is, Cody, I'm sorry I won't be so mean to you some more, but
Bro.
I appreciate you.
Bring it.
I don't tell you too much too often, but goddamn, I appreciate
sorry.
you. I won't treat you so bad some more.
You could just start paying me.
That's true too. I could do that.
See?
That's a good way too.
Hey, it
yeah.
works all ways, Luke.
Yeah, you gotta put your time in, bro.
That's right. Talk to me in 8.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying is I appreciate you coming out.
Dude, I appreciate you having me out here, man.
Genesis Training Center. They can come down. Website is Genesis
FightGTA.com.
.com. Yep. Come down. They get to see you in action, me in action on this podcast. Let's do something cool for anybody that comes in from listening to this podcast. What do you want to do, Jake? What are you thinking?
I don't know. Let's
do something like when they sign up. Let's knock something off.
let's knock off that sign up fee.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
because that ain't cheap.
It's not cheap at all.
And if we knock that off, then they can buy a pair of new gloves.
Plain and simple. And now you can get it to match.
And
your
we
shirt
have it.
that you get when you
Yeah,
come
we
in there
have
as
it
well,
all.
You know.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Okay, so we'll
Absolutely.
knock off the initiation fee. Come in and train.
So they got to mention what?
The GU podcast. They heard you on the podcast.
Cool.
Heard me on the podcast. They heard me saying I'm sorry to Cody. Maybe, I don't know.
How about they give the word Julia?
Yeah,
That way they
and
know
that
they
was
listen
good
to us.
right there. And that's another thing is, like, now's the time to work out. Like, I know it's New Year's resolutions and
That's
shit,
right.
but here's the thing, man. Take care of your health, man.
That's it, guys. It's been a crazy year. You know, we all got locked up. We all got shut down, and I know we all got kind of lazy.
I did.
We all did, man.
I almost became an alcoholic.
It's easy to do, man, bro.
Almost.
Getting up and going to the gym or drink a beer, bro.
Dude.
Fuck. You know,
Dude,
I
I'm
know
telling
where I'll
you.
go,
I'm telling you, it was so easy to be in that little rut, and I'm glad I got out of it because it was not good. It was not good for me.
It was a hard rut to get out too, man.
Yeah, it was moody and everything, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, come down, come
That's
check
right.
us
Come
out.
on, let's go. We got to make up for a year. Let's
Yeah,
get out
right.
there. Let's get it going.
So you good with this? Let's take off the initiation fee.
Yeah,
Sign up fee.
absolutely.
I'd-
They mentioned
I'd sign up just to punch Luke's in the face.
I wish
Bro.
I
That
give you a
right
free
there.
membership.
Dude,
Come
that-
on in here.
that
and
is
do that.
worth
that's
whatever-
right, dude. We'll
whatever
even
money.
waive that drop.
Yeah, we dropped.
Please.
Yeah, we'll drop.
Come on in, sock Luke in the face.
Come on in.
Dang.
I'll be your huckleberry. Yeah, come on
awesome.
in. Like I said, come check us out. If you're in the Denver area, thinking about moving to Colorado, come on in, man.
Check it out. There's people
it's-
rolling in every day.
every day. It's crazy.
Every day.
I mean, honestly, like being a pandemic and everything, we're doing everything, all the procedures as we're supposed to do, checking temperatures, doing that. And I think a lot of it shows a lot about our members too. Is like,
That's right.
man, if they're not fucking feeling good, they're staying home.
That's right. Plain and simple. And you know what? And another thing that says great about our members, we didn't have, but I think maybe 3 that kind of just put a stop to their membership, or not even a stop, a freeze.
A freeze
That's
when the whole
pretty
pandemic, when they were out of work.
That's right. That's amazing, man.
Amazing, dude.
And like I said, I can't thank you guys enough. So, and it comes down to all of us. So
Yeah, dude. I
we're
got
family,
everybody, man. Like I said, fuck, man.
it's the family atmosphere.
It is a place where I enjoy to go to, and I mean, Jake, I don't know if you know this, but this podcast is going to be a Fortune 500 podcast.
Oh,
And I don't even know. But I told my wife already. I said I still got to work. I got to go in the gym. I mean,
it
you
don't
know
stay
what I mean?
Fortune 500 forever.
That's true, right? That's right. Oh fuck. Anyways, we got to give a big shout out to Genesis Training Center, my boy Jake Ramos. Where can we find you at, Jake?
Why don't you come down and check us out? 5255 Xenon Street. And that's Arvada,
shit.
Colorado.
What about your Instagram? When can they see?
That's Coach Jake R. It's not Jaker.
It ain't?
Jake R.
Jake R.
Yes.
Ooh,
So
I thought it was Jaker.
that's an inside secret.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jake R.
Yeah.
I must know. I must know.
Yeah, that's
right.
not Jaker, but yeah, go check me out there.
Facebook. You're on
Facebook, yeah.
Jacob Ramos.
Jacob Ramos, exactly.
Nice. All right, so check him out. That's my dog. He got
Thank you
who's
for having me,
training.
my brother.
Man, you got who's training you. Next fight's coming up. What early?
So we got Micah.
Oh,
Micah
shit,
Haas
Micah's
coming
fighting
up February
Cheyenne.
30th. He's fighting a Factory X guy. Yeah, Oscar Martinez, I believe.
Be a good fight.
Yeah, it's going to be a great fight. You know, those are always tough guys coming from there. So we got him first. He's going to kick it off, and then we go straight to Ian from there, Kelvin Gastelum.
When's the Micah's fight?
January 30th.
Oh fuck, it's coming.
Yes, a
2
Wyoming
weeks.
Sparta card.
Nice. All right.
So he's gonna kick it off as one scrappy little dude right there.
Yeah, I
man.
like Micah, dude.
Yeah, he's fun
good.
to work with, dude.
He
so.
is good. He's a good dude.
And then we're gonna be whooping this year's ass. So keep in touch, people.
Nice.
Yeah.
On that note, Skinny Codes, I appreciate you. Tomas, I appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys, man.
Awesome. For all my companies, man, we got everybody in the hizzy, Mo Nizzy. Like I said, guys, if anything, don't take life for granted. Enjoy life.
Enjoy life.
Enjoy life.
Understand every day you wake up is a great day.
Goddamn right. Any day you're not pushing tulips, right?
That's right.
Daisies. In my case, I'll be fucking pushing, I don't know what the fuck I'll be pushing. Fucking manure. Fuck, my wife probably throw me some manure. I don't know. That's a new topic. I don't know. Do I want to be cremated or buried? That one's different. That's a good topic. I don't know.
I gotta say, I want to be cremated because at least I know I'm going somewhere. You never know about some of these. You know, I'm not trying to be some conspiracy theorist here, but you never know about them graveyards, man.
Oh man,
I've heard some horror stories. You know what I'm saying?
Here's my deal. Like,
It's gotta be.
if my kids
you know?
can take me, like my ashes,
yeah,
and put me in, obviously, hopefully one day I can have it on my own property and they can inherit it. I'll be doing that.
absolutely.
Or they could bury my ass in the backyard in my own body.
Hey, when we done, right?
I know. Anyways,
I appreciate all you guys
yeah,
out there,
man.
man.
I appreciate
Thank
you
Luke.
guys. And we out.
Out.